students, how are you? I hope you are all fine and safe at your homes. I am Sashrekha, working as TGT English at TTWRJC Girls Parigi Freedom School. In our last class, we have learnt grammar on degrees of comparison, use of modal verbs, may and can in our communication. In our today's class, we are going to learn about the study skills. As a student, study skills are very important for us because it fulfills our goals and it helps us to work smarter, not harder. So now coming to the objectives of today's class. The objectives. After this session, you will be able to interpret the given data and answer the questions. Develop listening and speaking skills. So these are the two objectives of my today's session. Now let's move on to the study skills. Children, open page number 13 in your textbook. We shall proceed with the study skills. Children, now open page number 13 in your textbook. We shall go through the study skills given. I'll give you 10 minutes time. Go through the table given and observe the table and note down what differences you find in the unemployment rates of different countries. After that, you answer the questions that follow. Just observe the table, ma. Yes. Now we shall proceed with the questions given below. How many countries are compared in the given table? Anyone? Yes. There are 8 countries which are compared in the given table. They are USA, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Japan, UK and Canada. So 8 countries are compared in the given table. Good, Sakshi. What period does the table represent? So what time period is the table representing? Just see the years, ma. Anyone? Just raise your hands and stand up to give the answer. Yes, the table represents 2000 to 2006 years. The table represents 2000 to 2006 years. Good, Monica. Next, third question, ma. Which country has the least unemployment rate in 2005? So just observe the year 2005, ma. Everyone, just observe the year 2005 and which country is recording the least unemployment rate. Just look at it. Yes. Radha, stand up. Tell me the answer. Do you know the answer, ma? Yes, the country Japan has the least unemployment rate in 2005. Next, moving on to the fourth question. Which country has a decrease of nearly 6% in unemployment rate between 2000 and 2006? Now observe the period from 2000 to 2006 and which country has a decrease of nearly 6% in unemployment rate, Seema. From 2000 to 2006, 6%. Rashmi, do you know the answer? Give me the answer, ma. Yes, it's Spain. The country Spain has a decrease of nearly 6% in unemployment rate between 2000 and 2006. You are right. Good. Sit down. Next, fifth one. In the case of every country, we can notice that. So this is a choose the correct ma. So out of the given options, tell me which one is correct. The unemployment rate is steadily increasing. Observe the table carefully and give me the answer for this question. The unemployment rate is steadily increasing. The unemployment rate is steadily decreasing. The unemployment rate is fluctuating. That is, sometimes it rises and sometimes it falls. Meena, give me the answer, ma. Yes, the answer is option C. The unemployment rate is fluctuating. So we can observe from the table that sometimes it is increasing and sometimes it is decreasing. So that is nothing but the unemployment rate is fluctuating. It's not continuously increasing, it's not continuously decreasing. It's just increasing and decreasing. Now moving on to the sixth question, ma. Which year recorded the highest unemployment rate for many countries? Which year recorded the highest unemployment rate for many countries? So observe the table. Which year recorded the highest unemployment rates? So the year is, can anyone say? So the year is 2000. So in the year 2000 recorded the highest unemployment rate for many countries. Next, last question. Which country recorded the least fluctuations in the unemployment rate? So which country recorded the least fluctuations? Anyone answer? Meena? Yes, the answer is Japan. Japan undergone least fluctuations in the unemployment rate. Yes, good ma, good for your participation. Now we'll just move on to the next segment, listening and speaking. So here you are all going to close your textbooks. Yes, and listen carefully to what I read from the textbook. Is that clear? You must keep your ears open and your textbooks closed. Just listen to what I am reading and you are going to give me the answers for my questions after listening to my reading. Is that clear? Yes. Now, I want everyone to close your textbooks. Children, I hope everyone closed your textbooks. Now just listen to me what I am speaking to you and telling to you. So I am going to introduce our old student to you. My dear students, look who is here. This is Kumari Nitya. I am very happy to introduce her to you. She was my student, a student of the school. You know, she is now working as a software engineer in a big company. When I remember Nitya, I see pretty little girl with 2 plates sitting in the first row, eagerly waiting for a chance to speak. She would answer any question at the drop of a hat. When I talked to others, she would become restless and went on saying, "Ma'am, ma'am," thrusting her hand in the air. No wonder she passed SSC in first class and scored more than 550 marks. I hope you have seen her name in our HM's room, haven't you? Going by her marks, don't think she's just a bookworm. She did equally well in sports and games. She led our school kabaddi team to state level competitions. There are many other things that I would like to share with you, but I am leaving them, especially the naughty things for her to share with you. Now Nitya will address you. Nitya. Hope you have understood? Yes. Now let me read one more time. My dear students, look who is here. This is Kumari Nitya. Now shall I ask you few questions, ma? I hope you all are ready. Yes, listen to my questions carefully. The teacher is introducing whom? The teacher is introducing whom? Yes, Meena, you are right. She is introducing Miss Nitya to the class. Next, second question, ma. What does the teacher remember when she introduces Nitya? What does the teacher remember when she introduces Nitya to the class? Yes, she remembers a pretty little girl with two plates sitting in the first row, eagerly waiting for a chance to answer. Yes, she is remembering a little girl who is very pretty with two plates sitting in the front row. Now third question, ma. With how many marks did Nitya pass her SSC exam? With how many marks did Nitya pass her SSC exam? Yes, she passed with 550 marks, more than 550 marks. What is the game mentioned in the paragraph? What is the game mentioned in the paragraph? Yes, it's Kabaddi. Ganga, you are right. It's Kabaddi. This game Kabaddi is mentioned in the paragraph. So with this, we have finished our listening and listening only, not speaking. We have finished our listening session, and next we will move on to the speaking part.